Okay. Alright. Note to self, number 2. Ghost matter is a thing that exists. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'll investigate the stranger later. I honestly feel like it's a bit too dangerous for me right now. Like, sure, I'm immortal and all that, technically, but I kind of want to go and look for, yeah, it seems that we should probably go to Brittle Hollow some more, honestly. Because really, we were doing a bunch of stuff about Brittle Hollow, and it's just, yeah. So let's go there instead. I can investigate the stranger more later. It's fine. And besides, Brittle Hollow, it's better to investigate closer to when, like closer to the start where it's more intact, you know? So if I remember, there was something on the equator that I should investigate, and like, cause it might be a way in, you know? Well, there's something here, so guess we'll start with this. And you know, maybe it would be better to put our ship over on the ice cap, because that way it won't fall into a black hole. All right, let's go. So it was over here, wasn't it? Yep, here it is. And a rock? Looks like a bigger version of what is on, or in the museum. So Thatch. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Felix, of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. God, it's so windy. Felix, I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant Steep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Satch, the only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this grove's are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Oh wait, the signal. Yeah. And then there's other... Oh, they're everywhere. Okay. Well, that'd be nice to have, you know? And, there it goes. And now... Wait a minute. Yeah, and some of the trees are teleporting around too. Oh. What's this? Plume, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? So, if anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant. What? I don't know what that word is. Or my brain must be. Thatch, Plume is right. These trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Thatch, alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason too. Thatch, it possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix, hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. And could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Okay. Yeah, they're just talking about the quantum moon and all that. Oh, and we can... Oh, that really far. Okay. Well, at the very least, we can tell the surface integrity, which is going to help. It's going to be nice to have. Bells. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, descend the steps to the entrance below, and knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Huh. Well, that's nice. Yeah, let's check this out. I've heard about this, and, seen inside of it. Huh. The Southern Observatory, south a lot of far away. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which is right here. So I imagine this is where this goes to the Southern Observatory. Which is that way. It's actually where my ship is. Oh, did I? Oh. Sorry. Didn't mean to knock over the rocks. Yeah, let's get into this tower. What's this do? Oh, it switches the elevator around. Cool. Nice. Well, here we are. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last knowledge, the last of the knowledge that you need for your journey. You know, just a hunch, but I don't really think I can get up there. Oh well, I guess. The crossroads, which goes east. I don't really want to go there. You know what? In the meantime, let's try and get to the observatory. And, we'll figure it out, I guess. Because I don't really think we can get in there from down there anyway. So I think this goes to... Oh, that doesn't look right. Well... Oh, that's not... Okay, well, it didn't hit us, but... What if we try going over there? It's, Bonk. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, well, alright then. Sure. Cool. Oh, this way. I think we're going towards our ship. Yeah. It's probably a good place to go. And this really is like... This is rough. Very perilous. At the very least, this is stable. Huh. How are you supposed to get around that? Oh, I see. Cool. Alright. And, alright. I guess this is the observatory, or it goes into the observatory, anyway. Looks like there used to be bridges, but they're destroyed. And, there we go. We made it. So, yeah, this goes out. Alright. So what is this place exactly? Giant Steep. Oh, hold on. Oh. Let's read what it has to say. Cassava. Kanoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. I'm assuming this is on Giant Steep. Daz. Kanoi, you should have seen it. We'd thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current. But ours sank straight to the core. Daz. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts. But we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass straight through the current? Kanoi, my gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant Steep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Cassava. Kanoi, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection portal. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? Kanoi, if you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and the other at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. If I didn't know about, or if I didn't find that trail myself and I was on Giant Steep, I could probably piece it together from that alone, you know? Anyway, oh, that's cool. Looks really cool. Well, nice. Let's look around. Oh. And then, huh. Casaba's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant Steep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit. Well, one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. And that's Kanoi. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. Spire, an update. It's now clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant Steep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Kasaba typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins in the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. Kasaba, my gratitude, Spire. Kanoi is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. Was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? Spire, the model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant Steep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. Fair enough. It does look really cool. Pretty loud though. Oh. I just walked off. Alright, so what's up here? Huh. This is, the twins. That's cool. So you have the twins, you have, Timberhearth, you have Brittle Hollow that we're on right now. You've got Giant Steep, I think, which is pretty big. You've got the Dark Bramble, which is over there, yeah. And then you have the Eye, which is somewhere? What? Error, unable to determine orbit. No signal detecting any, or detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. Oh. So they built this. They built this to try and find the Eye. And it can locate all the other planets, just not the Eye of the Universe. Quantum Moon. Kanoi, what have we learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe? Mallow. Based on our knowledge of the Quantum Moon, we believe the Eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the Eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous range. Plume. There are those of us on the vessel originally followed the Eye's signal to this star system, but we were unable to warp to the Eye itself. Privet. The locator we built on the Addle Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the Eye's signal. Avens. Hypothesis. The Eye has stopped emitting its signal. Cassava. Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found. Plume. Cassava, how can you suggest that? The eye's signal called out to summon us to the star system. Cassava, I'm aware. I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Huh. Yeah, so they're trying to find the eye of the universe. Whatever that is. Maybe it's some kind of a religious thing? Huh. Kanoi, how should our methods change as we continue our search for the eye of the universe? Privet, as we couldn't find the eye's signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we shall discontinue the search method. Mallow, we know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Cassava, Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. Kanoi, I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Raimi and Pai about the technology they're developing? Huh. Evans, we'd need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Cassava, Giant Steep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless, except when the quantum moon is visiting. Evans, yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant Steep, which is right there. And of course, the quantum moon as well. Well, cool. So that's the observatory. Huh. So this too was trying to find the eye of the universe. Well, huh. No, we don't have much time, do we? Let's get to our ship. See what else we can do. Ow. Just got bonked in the face. Right, let's see. There's a bunch of quantum signals, and then orbital probe cannon. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at this first. Gravity cannon. Yeah, I experimented with that in the past. Or present. I've already experimented with that, so I kind of know what's going on there. This tower, located on Brittle Hollow's equator, held useful knowledge for Nomai embarking their first pilgrimage on the to the quantum moon. A Nomai named Solanum was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah. And then Quantum Shard. Yeah, so these quantum signals. Giant Steep, Timberhearth, the Hourglass Twins. Well then, let's try and get into that tower. So where is that tower anyway? Did it fall into the black hole? It might have. Oh no, here it is, actually. Oh, but it's... oh, well... Let's follow it. there. Let's try and land on it, I guess. Or maybe not. I guess we should probably try and land over here, or just probably just hover, I guess. Well, I was gonna mention about how it's like, you know, we can't really get up there and we gotta figure out how, but I think that problem has been solved quite nicely already. Yeah, that's handy. And then there is some gravity from here. Let's see. Well, there's something over here. It's a scroll. Alright. Well, oh, here we go. Well then let's put this down over here, I think. Yeah. Oh? Oh. So it's on... Huh. That's interesting. Oh. Fuel is low. I'm sure it's fine. So... Bells. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant Steep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. Bells. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. Bells, you'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Huh. Is that showing where the Quantum Moon is? Like where it's orbiting? And it's around each of the planets. And I guess when it orbits the eye too. Huh. Well, there is a scroll here, and I did see, yep, over here. So, let's see. Bells, if you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you are almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. How do I... There we go. Bells, we make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and Embertwin. No communication between these groups of survivors. Bells. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai, and carry their curiosity onward with you. It's almost as beautiful of a sentiment as the actual text is itself. just like spiraling around. So, the first thing is that when we go to the quantum moon, we always end up on the South Pole, or however we get into the quantum moon. I mean, I assume we just fly there, right? But when we go to the quantum moon, we'll end up on the South Pole, and then our goal is to get to the North Pole somehow. I assume it's simpler said than done, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, that's the quantum moon. All right. It says something about Giant Steep. Like there was something else to learn there, or something. Like this. Like I've missed something, I think, and I don't know what. But well, let's see. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge, 6th location, and the Quantum Shrine. Well, I guess the apocalypse has other plans for me. Where is it? Where is it? I don't... Oh, it's over here. Alright. Well, okay. Let's just, let's embrace it. A quantum moon. I mean, I've been hearing a lot about it. I guess I should try and go there next, you know? It's pretty serene, you know? I mean, it's the destruction of this entire solar system. Oh, would you look at that? You can actually see the stranger.